Sparkman, Learning Acceleration Specialist here at KEDC, and I'm going to tell you about one of the most effective teaching strategies to date, the Jigsaw method. Now, why use the Jigsaw method, and why make such a bold statement as it's one of the most effective strategies? Well, that's because I'm relying on the research of the great John Hattie. With his thousands of meta-analysis, he found that the effect size for Jigsaw, as you can see on the screen, is 1.2, which means if this is implemented correctly within your classroom, you can get as much as 3 years growth in the space of a year's time. And we know how precious time is in education, so we want to make the most for it. Let's dive in. Now, you might be saying, what is the Jigsaw method anyway? Well, the Jigsaw method is a cooperative learning strategy, and it enables the students to have a home group and to teach that home group and to become an expert in a particular topic. Now, how does the Jigsaw method work? And what are its benefits? I'm going to let you look at and read through a few, but I want to share with you. It encourages listening, engagement, empathy. You can't be successful without your teammates, so it gets that great cooperative learning. It allows your students to take control of the learning. So how does it work? The first thing you do is you assign your students to home groups, 3 to 5 students in a group, depending on the number of your class sizes and the range of reading ability. After that, you get your task and determine the number of sections that you'll need to match the number of people in your group. Each person in the group has one section that they're responsible for. Now they become experts. So we create expert groups where those people read and share about the same section in the overall task, because then they're going to go back and report to the home group. So let's say that I wanted my students to read chapter 1, 2, and 3. I would make 3 groups. Chapter 1 would all get together and talk about and share and come up with common information that they want to take back to their home group. Because remember, my home group's not read that chapter, so I've got to be really responsible with the information I share with them. I'm going to give my students a framework to work with. So when they're in their expert group, I want to make sure that I am targeting them in the direction I want them to go. So I could give them a graphic organizer to organize their thinking, or even some targeted questions to guide them through their learning. I want to remind my students that their home group members is who they're responsible for, and they have to take all their learning from their expert group back to their home group. When I have allowed ample time for our expert groups to work together on their one focused part of the reading task or the problem-solving prompt, I'm going to have them return to the group. And each person in the group is going to take turns sharing their information. So now, in my home group, I'm going to hear about chapter 1, chapter 2, and the chapter I read, chapter 3. I get to talk about it. When everyone's shared and the learning is coming to an end, I want to bring everyone back together and give the class that time to ask questions and share out an important point, because I want to make sure I have that definite ending. Thank you for joining me with the Jigsaw message. And my challenge to you is try this in your classroom. I need to quick recap, find my task, assign my home groups, make my expert groups, make sure my expert groups have time to visit and share information, bring everyone back together in a home group where we teach and learn with one another, and close it all up with asking for main points. Thank you.